Hello everyone, welcome to the IAS Mentor Ancient History series. We are continuing Indus Valley Civilization chapter. In this video, we will deal with two elements. One is the politico-administration of Indus Valley Civilization. Another one is a religion of Indus Valley Civilization. You see this, these are the evidences that come from Indus Valley Civilization. If you talk about the politico-administration, do you think without proper administration, this kind of planning is possible? Indus Valley people are known for their town planning. When Indus Valley people were known for their town planning, it is not possible without having proper administration, having this kind of planned cities. That is the evidence to show that they had good administrative system. Second one, in town planning also, there is a citadel. Town also divided into two parts, upper town, lower town. And in some cases like Dholavira, middle town also there. It is inferred that in the upper city, administrators or rulers were living. And when they come to middle, bureaucrats might be there, rich merchants might be there, and in the lower town, common people might have been there. And another element which is proving that they had good administration. Across the cities, they had standard weights and standard measures. Script also common for most of the sites. That means there is kind of administration. Another one, when it comes to town planning, proper drainage system, like proper municipal system is available. Proper water management system. So all these indicating that they had good administration. But what type of administration? That there is no clarity. Who was ruling? Whether was it a monarchy? A ruler was there? We don't know. Whether generally when it comes to Mesopotamian cities, religion dominated. In this case also, was a religious priest was dominating the politics? We do not know. But whatever evidence that comes, one is this evidence that they had definitely good administration. This is another one. This is another one. Standardized practice across the cities. One evidence come from Mohenjo-daro like this. Archaeologists consider probably this person may be priest king, looking like a priest, and also you see the pendant in the near the forehead. That is an indication of royalty, maybe probably priest king. But if there is a priest king, then there must be huge temples, religious structures must be there. Without such religious structures, priest kings cannot control, regulate the authority. That's why temple structures are not available, and this person possibility is there that he may not be a priest king, but definitely a kind of priest or some kind of the fashion. We do not know exactly. Therefore, we do not know exactly whether religious authority was ruling or a monarchy was ruling. When it comes to monarchs, generally rulers were very much interested in expansion. When it comes to expansion, wars and battles are going to be very common practice when it comes to monarchy. But when it comes to the evidence, weapons were not identified. The evidence of weapons did not come from, like iron is not available first of all. Therefore, iron tools are not available. When it comes to wars and battles, iron weapons are going to be played very important role. Or even in case of Bronze Age also, bronze weapons must be available. That is also not discovered much. Therefore, the war material did not, evidence did not come. Monarchy possibility is not there. That is one inference. Second one, priest king possibility also not there because huge temples were not available. Then what is the another possibility that how they were ruled means probably merchant class. Merchant class came together because whatever evidence that is coming, they are all majorly focusing on the trading activities, internal trade as well as external trade. Probably merchant class might have been there who were ruling Indus Valley towns. This is how All these indicate the proper administrative system of that time period. The next element in this video we are going to discuss is about religion. If this is a priest king, for example, some kind of religion also must be there. We are getting more evidence related to religion, but not related to the kingship or religion dominating the politics. The next topic is Indus Valley Civilization and religion. IVC, religion. It is very important one because I will draw one timeline. You are going to understand the importance of IVC religion. By Gupta time period means 320 CE is the beginning of Gupta era, 550 CE. This period. By this time period, in case of Hinduism, Puranas, epics like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Vedas, they all took final shape. Even temple architecture also, the process began. That means the ideas by this time reached climax stage almost, and they took concrete shape in terms of philosophy, in terms of art, architecture, religious beliefs, gods, goddesses, mature stage reached by this time. But during Gupta time period, this development did not take place all of a sudden. The roots go back to before that. Post-Mauryan period was there. Some developments have taken place before that. Again, post-Mauryan is not the one. It got the foundation from Mauryan period. Mauryan period 321 to 185 BC. Here you will find different times, different dates like 321, 322, 323 like that. Around this time period, Mauryan period started. So this got foundation here, this got foundation here. And Mauryan also not the beginning. Ideas, they got the foundation from Mahajanapadas. That is 600 BCE. Again, Mahajanapadas is not the beginning of religious ideas. It go back to the previous stage, that is Vedic period. It starts from 1500 BC. Whatever the Vedic ideas, Vedic thoughts reached from one stage to the other stage and later came to be known as Hinduism in later period. So this Vedic thought, foundation Vedas, based on Vedas, and we continuously developments have taken place. 100 years ago, 150 years ago, our religious process means people were considering Vedas are the beginning point of these ideas. There was no idea before Vedas. But after the archaeological survey of India, thanks to the discovery of Indus Valley Civilization and so many Stone Age sites, now the root of Indus or Indian thought process or ideology or religious beliefs, the roots are going even before Vedas also. This phase is IVC. And even if we go back, even IVC also got the foundation from Stone Age. Are you seeing how important Stone Age and IVC? Therefore, to understand the later religious and philosophical developments, understanding of religious dimensions of these two periods are also important. In case of Stone Age, we have already seen that in caves like Bhimbetka, Adamgarh, some kind of paintings came. But we do not have much information about Stone Age religious beliefs. When it comes to Indus Valley Civilization, we have many evidences. For example, if I show you the images, you can see this. This kind of images were very popular during Indus Valley. Many sites have given this kind of images. Archaeologists inferred that is a mother goddess. Terracotta mother goddess images were tremendous. Therefore, they might have been giving more importance to goddess, fertility god. One seal came with this kind of image. Again, interpretation is he is in yogic posture, he is surrounded with animals, and he is having horns. These kind of qualities in later period, from post-Vedic or Mahajanapadas onwards, these kind of characteristics were attributed to Shiva. Therefore, this seal coming from Indus Valley, archaeologists interpreted it as proto-Shiva. So, mother goddess. By Gupta time period, Shiva is going to be very important god, and goddess Shakti also going to be very important woman goddess. Therefore, god and goddess concept are going to take a very mature shape by Gupta time period. But the ideas are going back to Indus Valley. That's why it is considered as proto-Shivas. That means like Shiva. In later time period, the concept might have emerged. So, female worship, mother goddess. If I write like this, when it comes to examination, you have to write like this. What are the religious beliefs of Indus Valley? Number 1, female worship. Female worship. That is mother goddess, terracotta, mother goddess images. This is one. Second element, male worship. Exactly you can write as it is in the mains answer. Explain about religious beliefs of Indus Valley people, or which elements are continuing till today. That is the question. Whatever I am writing here, it belongs to no doubt Indus Valley, but even today also same thing is continuing. So answer is going to be this only. Male worship, proto-Shiva seal. What is the evidence? Proto-Shiva seal coming from Mohenjo-daro. This is another evidence. Next one, is there any other evidence? Now you see this. All the proto-Shiva is surrounded with so many animals. And also so many seals came with so many animal images. This is an indication that they are giving importance to animals also, probably animal worship also there. And these animals are protected by Pashupati. So later concept is going to be Pashupati. That's why animal worship. Third one, in later period, in Hinduism, female worship, male worship, animal worship is going to be very, very fundamental. Many seals, evidence, many seals. Even some mythical animals are also there. In Hinduism, in Puranic tradition, many mythical animals, many mythical birds also will come, mythical people also will come. But the tradition is going back to Indus Valley. Seals, unicorn, a kind of unicorn with a single horn, mythical animal, probably they might be worshipping that kind of animal. Next one, they had even plant worship also, because this kind of symbols also, plant worship also you will identify. You can see this people tree. So this kind of evidence, so tree worship, evidence is people tree or people leaf, seal. That is what. Next one, even they had some kind of sacrifices, it seems, because you can see this, one seal came like this. What is happening here? Here there is a god and one person is offering this animal to this god. Animal sacrifices. In later period, in Vedic and later Vedic period, sacrifices are going to be, particularly in later Vedic time period, sacrifices are going to be very common. In one case, sacrifices, fire altars from Kalibangan. Kalibangan is in Rajasthan. That evidence came. Identify based on evidence, we are proving that, we are showing that these kind of beliefs they might have. Sacrifices. Next one, this kind of symbols, for example, you see this swastika symbol. Swastika symbol is going to be very, very foundational, fundamental to Hinduism. This kind of symbol, therefore, symbolism, symbols, swastik, this one kind. Next one, they had belief in next life probably, because that's why burial practices and also whatever the items which they were using, they were buried. So burial practices, after life concept, life after life, life after death, life after death, this kind of concept also. And later in case of Upanishads, the many concepts like soul, transmigration of the soul from one birth to the another birth, karma concept, those are all going to come after 1000 years. But before that itself, these kind of elements are visible in Indus Valley. Again, in Indus Valley also it not possible. These kind of beliefs gradually emerging from Neolithic, Chalcolithic and coming to Bronze Age also. Identify this. So what are the elements that are continuing? Means everything is continuing. Very important question with respect to both prelims also, mains also. Please follow it. These are various religious beliefs of Indus Valley Civilization. Many animals also, tree worship, animal worship, then symbol worship, then female male worship and female worship. Sometimes these seals are used even as amulets also. So probably they might be believing in ghosts and spirits also. That's why they were using as amulets. That means ghosts, probably belief in ghosts and spirits. In later time period, it is also going to be very, very fundamental to Indian thought process, amulets. When it comes to religious practices, it seems there is no big temple, but archaeologists consider this as great bath. From Mohenjo-daro, this evidence came. They consider it as a great bath. That means probably when there is a festival, people were coming together as a community and taking a dip, holy dip in this location. But in front of it, there is no big temple. That's why large scale temples are missing, but great bath is there. Probably some kind of ritual or community worshipping might have been there, because during this time period, probably people might have taken holy dip in this great bath. That is how. Except this evidence and priest king evidence are priest king head. So multiple interpretations, whether a religious person is dominating the political administration or, but the evidence is mostly giving that religion is a private affair, because terracotta images and sculptures and these seals, they all appears to be in the common private life rather than dominating the public life or the political sphere at least. So priest king head, one interpretation probably is a priest king, but in order to prove this, there must be some kind of large scale temples or large scale religious structures like Mesopotamia or Egypt that are missing. Therefore, even though some religious elements are there in public space, but majorly it is a private affair. That's why it was a secular polity. So could you get? Now I connected political administration with religious practices. Religious practices are also important. It itself is a question. Continuity of these religious beliefs, even today also we are following. When it comes to administration, there is an angle called secularism, because in the today's politics also, religion and politics, in the later time period, the moment monarchs will come, the moment rulers will come, they are going to use religion as an ideology to conquer their territories. Sometimes large scale massacres also have taken place. Crusades also have taken place in the name of religion. But Indus Valley Civilization is not giving that kind of evidence. That's why IVC was following a secular polity. Religion is a separate affair and politics is a separate affair. This is where we have to identify. So with this, we have completed Many important topics like we have seen in the beginning of Indus Valley Civilization, discovery we have seen, salient features we have seen, geographical extent and economic angle we have seen, society also we have seen. Now, in this we have seen political administration and religion. So, one important element that is there, that is art and culture of Indus Valley Civilization. That we will see in the next video. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.